Avatar 2 has considerably more depth than just the obvious thrills. The 2009 movie's popularity was mostly attributed to its box office performance, but it also had groundbreaking new visual effects and 3D technologies that were clearly seen in the Pandoran world. It seemed to be a world that none of us had ever experienced. But despite how fantastical the world of Pandora first seems, Cameron and his team were able to make it more relatable so that viewers might empathize with the motion-captured heroes and consider concerns in our own culture. Even while some of its environmental and discrimination allegories are as subtle as Captain Planet cartoons at times, it nevertheless provided viewers plenty to think about after its almost 3-hour length. Avatar: The Way of Water, the much-anticipated sequel to the movie, will surely include social criticism, particularly given the political and social developments that have taken place in the globe over the last 13 years. The environmental and imperialist parallels are there once again, but something deeper and more relevant in evaluating how one's identity interacts with the larger battle may be more important to The Way of Water. Jake, Sally, Terry, and their two biological children, Kiri and Spider, are introduced in Avatar: The Way of Water. The youngsters and their environment, as well as the continuous war between the Na'vi and humans, are largely explored throughout the movie. Kiri and Spider are perhaps facing the most challenge, despite the fact that Sally's biological children are continually attempting to show they are as skilled warriors as their parents. Although naturally born as a Na'vi from Dr. Grace Augustine's Avatar, Kiri struggles with her place in society and yearns to know more about her mother. Spider observes a similar situation and believes that he is Colonel Miles Querich's son despite growing up with and identifying as a Na'vi. However, because he must travel with cords for the majority of the movie in order to find Sally, he is compelled to do so. Together, both characters reflect one another as they struggle to understand who they are and where they fit in as now the people, if at all. Eventually, how these characters view themselves individually finds its way into the larger narrative being told, just as the first movie commented on with us treatment of the forest landscapes around itself. It's probably not rocket science to figure out what natural environment Avatar: The Way of Water chooses as the backdrop for the highest degree of drama. The most notable example of this is perhaps Kiri, who is shown to have a particularly strong affinity with the mysterious natural world around her when she and Sally's family eventually arrive at the Metkahina tribe and start assimilating their customs. In the last act, when she utilizes her powers to speak with the marine animals to rescue her family from imminent death and repair the ship, Carrie is once again at one with her surroundings, intimately bonding with the sea creatures and universe. In the end, James Cameron's movie serves as much than just an environmental message. It also examines how utilizing your own worldview to stand up for what is right may help change the tide.